Pennsylvania. I'm just gonna enjoy the scenery, and maybe I'll give a drive around if I get you hooked up to my car. But this is in the actual downtown Erie place, and it's called Dobbins Landing. They do have a tower up there, but they're not letting anybody up there. Oh yeah, they are. Sorry, that's misunderstood. But they have a tower. People fish off of here. There's boats down here. This is like the docks area where a lot of people, where marinas. There's many other marinas all along the lake, but a lot of main marinas in the bay of Lake Erie. This is the bayfront. I'm at the very end of the landing on State Street. See various other boats out there. Sometimes they have tour boats that you can take on, and they'll take you around the lake out into the main Lake Erie shore area. But this is the bay area. A lot of people do boat and fish and just kind of do that. The beaches are across the way, as you can see. That's Presquele State Park across the bay there. Presquele State Park over there across the way. And if you're out into the main Lake Erie part, that would take you all the way to Ontario, Canada. So waving to Jonathan Chung, even though I'm not that close to it. I thought about going up to Niagara Falls, New York by the border area. One of these days, one of these mornings, I'll get up early and drive that far. I don't have time today, or I would. An idea of what the bayfront looks like. I'll hook you up. I'll let the stand going in my car and give you a car tour. I know other people are streaming, so go enjoy them. You can always watch the replay. This is more just scenic stuff. Over there is the Erie Convention Center on the bay. A few hotels are in and around the area. And as you can see, the center looks sort of like a ship. As you can see, like the mast, the four masts, and then how the front of the convention center is pointed like a ship. And it is very hard for me to see the chat, but welcome in. Penguins Master, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Probably should have called you guys, so you could have came and rode along. It was just kind of a last minute thing. I could have picked you up on the way. So I do apologize on that. But I'm at the bayfront. I'm going to probably drive over to Presquele State Park. See, it's probably pretty crowded because it's pretty nice up here today. I don't know if I can go up into the tower or not. I'd probably lose the stream going up in the elevator. This area is pretty crowded with people and various boats. We'll go over to the other side. You'll see all these ducks and geese and stuff in the water. And it's hard for me to see the chat because the sun's reflecting, even though I have my sunglasses on. But that's downtown Erie right there. Welcome in, Vicky Chandler. Welcome in, Vicky. Welcome in, Billy, Kenzie Days, his mom, Penguin Master. Welcome in anybody else I might have missed. Like I said, it's hard to see the chat. The sun's reflecting on the screen. We'll go inside here, see if we can go up into the tower. You'll get a bird's eye view. Hello, Randy and Kathy. I think they charge like $1 or $2, a couple of dollars. These are the activities of when they're open. This is the Bicentennial Tower.
Do you need it here, ma'am?
Oh, no, thanks.
Okay, thank
Just
you.
looking, thank you. Oops, sorry.
Excuse me, I just got a scoot here.
Yep. But they do have some parking. People come down here to fish. That's a paddle wheel called the Victorian Princess. They're just look like they're fixing it up and everything. There is like a pirate boat cruise for families. I don't see it parked there, so I don't know if it's out on the water or if they're out somewhere or not in shore today. But you can see all those ducks and geese and stuff in the water up there. Sometimes they have shuttle boats that'll take you over to the Presquele State Park, and there is one of those tall ships. I haven't looked like at a Erie schedule of like their things, but there are days, I think in August, usually the tall ships come into town, and I'm talking about like these old tall ships like that. And there used to be the Fort Niagara ship. It was docked over where you see those cranes. I'm not sure if it's over that way or not. I don't really see the mast. It's not that big though for it, but I do have a license plate that is the Niagara flagship tall ship. And maybe see about going up into the tower. I might lose the stream though, or it'll lag until I get up to the top. Because I think you take an elevator. Every once in a while we'll come down to here and take a look around. A lot of times we are on Presquele State Park by Waldermere and the beaches. I'll just go in here real quick. They do have like a gift shop and stuff, but that's like the map of it. Hello, Keith. And they have lighthouses out there. And we are close to the New York state border. And Niagara Falls is really only a couple hours away. Niagara Falls, New York. I usually, if I could get my act together and get up a lot earlier, I probably would have driven up there first and then came through here on the way home. Because I haven't really been up to the falls. I know you can't go into Canada, but they do have some things on the American side. But they have a lot of different posters. And Ontario is on the other side of Lake Erie, Canada. So hello to Jonathan Chong and all my Canadian friends. And there's like some postcards that you can get at the little gift shop. Yeah, the Thomas Ridge State Museum. And that's the elevator to the top of the tower. Not sure how much it costs, but I can always ask. But you do need a ticket. $2 to the top of the tower. But I think I'll just go in and give you a driving tour. And we'll head down to Presquele. Now between here and Presquele State Park, just like a drive through, but it's some of the area, a lot of different businesses, and stuff. So you're driving through like the town of Erie. For any of you know, this is Jeff's hometown of Desardines. This is where he grew up around here. in the area here. That's the only thing with the YouTube app. If I would have done Streamlabs, I could at least pause the stream till I got set up and got into a certain spot and restarted the stream. But with YouTube, I would have to start a whole new stream. But this is called Dobbins Landings. Dobbins Landings. And believe it or not, they do have a lot of commerce come through here and stuff through Erie, because it does connect into the other Great Lakes. And there was a battle up here because there is the Commodore Perry Monument. Well, you can see all the geese way over there. When I came in, they were all pretty close to the shoreline there. A lot of traffic today. And I'll get my thing all set up so I can hook you up there and we'll go for a drive. Hello, Adventures by D. Welcome in. Just transferring you to my car. And we'll go for a drive to Presquele State Park. I won't be able to read chat too much while I'm driving through the town. This is downtown Erie, at their docks area. And we just took a little look around. Just getting set up. But I do welcome everyone in. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. And I'll take you around over to, hopefully we can get into Presquele State Park, because I know they said it's gotten crowded there and sometimes they close it for visitors until it empties out. So we'll go and see if we're able. And there's also a little amusement park that's right by the entrance area. Usually I like to go there. I unfortunately can't go into the lake itself because of fresh water and having a kidney transplant, and fresh water, and a lot of times the bacteria and stuff in fresh water is not good for someone who is immunocompromised. So that's the only drawback for me coming to Erie. But if I had my nephews and nieces with me, they would enjoy going into the water. And had I not decided last minute, I would have called them to see if they wanted to tag along. They could have helped with the camera, at least. And they like going into the water and everything. But we'll come back around. And you guys can enjoy the scenery. I know there will be some places that'll lag. So just let you know that. And I will make sure I get you back. But just enjoy the scenery and the drive till we get to Presquele State Park. Over there is, like I said, is the Erie Convention Center. And you can stay down there. There's a Sheraton, a Courtyard by Marriott, and a couple other hotels. But if you're going to, a lot of the other hotels, if you're looking for like the indoor water park and stuff, you stay up on Peachtree off of I-90. They have the indoor water park, Splash Lagoon. They used to have a lot of hotels down by Presquele State Park, but a lot of them have since closed or bought out by different businesses like Sheets, and Waldemere Park wanted to expand their park. So they took over a lot of businesses that were down there. There was the pirate ship ride. That's why there was a lot of people there, because they were on the pirate ship, the Scallywag. For me, it's about a 2.5 hour drive up here, depending on traffic. They have a mini golf course here with the marina. There's also down a little bit further next Saturday night, they're going to have their 4th of July celebration on July 3rd down here at the Liberty Park that we'll be going by. I've never really been up here for fireworks except at Waldemere Park. I've been on one of the tour boats. I'm going to go out by the Prairie Monument to see if they're actually going to do a tour. I'll probably vlog it because out in the water, I'm sure there's no signal once you get way out into the water and the lake and everything like that. And like I said, there'll probably be some lag spots here. I have friends that they come up here every year. They have trailers that are right at the entrance of Presquele State Park called Sarah Coyne's Campground. They've always had their trailers there. Some of them own boats. I'm not sure where they dock theirs, whether it's at these marinas here or another place. But it's a very popular fishing and boating place. And they have the Liberty Park, and where the fireworks and stuff will be held, and where they hold festivals. Different hotels. Yeah, Liberty Park Playground and Highmark Amphitheater. That's where they'll have their 4th of July celebration. Down in there. And then there's a lot of homes and like condominium type homes along the park and ride water taxi over to the Presquele Park. I've never done that before. We've always just driven over there and then picked a spot at the beach, and that's where we stayed for the day. The Bayfront's come a long way since I was a kid, and even the downtown section, it's sort of built up and stuff like that. They do have a minor league baseball team called the Erie Seawolves. They also have the Erie Otters, which is a minor league. They have a hospital on the side there, located here. Hopefully, I do apologize if it's lagging. just surprises me because we're in a town and everything. I could see down by the beaches and things, which we're heading towards. I believe they have the visitor center, but I don't think they have the tower part open at this point in time. So we'll go ahead and head on down. I won't stop at the visitor center. Maybe on my way back I will. Waldemere Park's pretty crowded. They do have a water park and wade pool. Welcome in, Surf Bum John. We're in Lake Erie, Pennsylvania, heading towards Presquele State Park. And Waldemere Park is to our left. You'll see the roller coaster that goes across the road when we get down to the bottom of the hill here. The water park area is pretty busy over here at Waldemere. You can buy a combo ticket if you want to go swimming and do the park, or you could just do the park. So it's a good value. It's a very older park, but they've really fixed it up and everything like that. And they built the Ravine Flyer too, and it goes uphill where that blue bridge is. You'll probably see it better when we come up the hill. And then this is the campground area, and they also have condominiums there that people bought and they live there. And people have their trailers more permanent on the right side and the left side. Like I said, I have some friends and relatives that actually have their place there. I'm sure they're probably down here, depending on their schedules. There's an ice cream shop, a restaurant, a gift shop in here. It's pretty popular, and it's called Sarah's. They have good ice cream from what I've heard. I've eaten there one time with the kids and stuff. We're gonna head in the park. And if you do live locally here, a lot of times you do come to the beaches after work or on the weekends. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And check out our other videos. I just got back from Walt Disney World earlier in the week. So I'll be dropping some videos. I have a couple live streams there. I can't wait to go back like everyone else, but eventually I'll get a lot of those videos out. I do have other videos that I already put out, and there's like 2 or 3 live streams. Consider subscribing if you're new. In these areas here where people can park their cars, a lot of people, they have a nice bike trail, walking trail. People go fishing along here. There's different picnic areas. You can picnic on the beach. They do have picnic tables in certain places on the beaches. There's also areas where you can just pull over and have your picnic, where they have different areas. So, and you can fish along here or bike along here. One year we did rent bikes and rode around for a little bit. And also at the end of this peninsula is the Coast Guard barracks back there. And then maybe we'll go back and you'll see where these boathouses are that people live on. I don't know like if they just do it in the summertime till the fall, till winter. But we'll go back into there and you can kind of see that. And there's a lot of marshes. They do have a little area where you can rent kayaks or canoes, kayaks. I don't know if they have like pontoon boats type of things. But you can see the walking trail. This side is the bay side that we're driving alongside the bay. I've been up here where the water almost comes up to the road sometimes if it's real windy and chilly and that, but today it's a really nice day out here. So I'm sure the different areas will be pretty busy. And over the years, the sand beaches have kind of eroded, and they brought in sand and different things like that, and they really have helped keep it going. Yes, I was going to say that too, Vicki. They do have some nice programs. I know a couple years ago they had a fishing program that we were going to come up to, and you could stay overnight, and the park rangers had tents for people to reserve, and you stay overnight, and they showed you how to fish and different things. So yeah, the park rangers, there's a bird watching nature place that you can go to. I'm not sure what that's about, whether that's thanks for like somebody's graduation party. And there's bike rentals and boat rentals. There is also a marina on this side of the peninsula that you could dock your boats. We driven back there one time, but I don't really have any reason to go back there because I don't own a boat. But you could see the sign for the marina, and they do have a boat launch back there. I've driven back there, and I've also been on a boat tour where they went into that marina area. I do apologize for the lag with it being a peninsula and probably not much cell phone. And you can also bring your own bike up here too to go bike riding. They rent also those bikes where 4 people can ride them. And as you can see, we were on that side a little while ago, across the bay there. That's where downtown Erie is, and where the community of Erie is. Like I said, Lake Erie goes all the way up to Niagara Falls, New York, and goes down over the Niagara Falls. It goes all the way to Ohio, and the shores over by Michigan, and in that Ontario area, Ontario, Canada. So like if you go to Cedar Point, right out back on the shores of Cedar Point is a beach area that they have for Lake Erie. And there are other little places along the way. I would say be careful if you're not in like an area that actually is like a guarded area, because I've known different stories you hear about families that are in other sections of the lake shore, and some tragic accident happens because it gets a little rougher than what you think, because it'll look calm and then all of a sudden it can get pretty rough out there sometimes. And I know one time I was on the tour boat, and somebody's boat capsized, and at that point the tour boat then became an emergency boat that responded to that, but then they were called off because the Coast Guard got there quicker before we got there. So just a heads up there, sometimes at the area, if it gets windy, it looks pretty wavy and stuff. And out here it's kind of windy. And we're coming up to where the Perry Monument and a few other places, the Perry Monument, and then they have a boat tour and stuff. I'm just going to drive through here because I want to see if they have the boat tour like a little bit later or something. Because I might do the boat tour, and I'm probably going to vlog it. But it all depends on the time, because I do want to hit the amusement park and kind of walk around in there. That's one of my favorite parks whenever I come up around here. The Surrey bikes, as you can see over there. And you can walk all the way down to the monument there. But this is called Misery Bay, this area. And you can park your car. And they do have scenic tours. They have one at 5 p.m. is the next boat trip. And that's right around sunset time, 5 p.m. Looks like various groups picnicking. Then I'm going to go show you one of the beach areas. And there are 11 beaches along here. There might be a beach 12, but I think it's more in the bay. And sometimes they're not all open depending on how shallow and what the water temperature and stuff is. Because one thing, Lake Erie is not as deep as some of the other Great Lakes, and sometimes they have a problem with algae and I guess bacteria type of numbers. So sometimes they close the beaches if it gets way too hot and everything. So where they have the houses that almost the square area. Restroom area that you can kind of change and stuff like that. We used to spend all day down here at the beach and then go back to our hotel and spend the evening at Waldermere Park, or swim at the pool and stuff. And then there must be like another park, but I don't really drive down that far down the road to where the people on the other side where they're from would get access from the downtown area of Erie on the other side of those piers. I do apologize for the lag. We are on Presquele State Park. It is a peninsula. And I do apologize, but being out here, sometimes there's not enough cell phone power and everything. I'll turn it this way so you can see the boathouses. And maybe I'll pull over and just kind of scan it for you so you can see some of them. I'm guessing, well, they're there all year round. But I don't know if people live out there all year round or not. But just to give you an idea, there's about 20 houses out here. And I don't know if they rent out here or like the spot they have to pay. And maybe some of them are Coast Guard people or just people who, hey, this is a great place. And they probably do pay some type of fee for being out here. But you can see that. And a lot of them do have boats, and you can see the boats sitting there so they can kind of access their cars, because where I'm parked, that's where they would access their car. But that would be pretty cool to kind of do that. But I'll pull over at one of the beaches. I think I'll go to Beach 10 because they have a nice big parking lot and an area that you can look at. A lot of people like to come up here and fly kites. There's an area on one of the beaches where a lot of people have kites out there and fly them. I know as a kid I brought a kite, frisbees, all kinds of stuff because we'd spend almost all day here. We would drive up early morning, have breakfast on the beach, and have lunch, sometimes dinner, sometimes we'd go get dinner afterwards. And sometimes we did eat dinner on the beach, so we'd eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or lunch and dinner, depending on what time we got up here and how long we were staying. Hopefully when I get to the lag won't happen as much and you'll get a better view of everything. Marshland, as you can see, birds live out here, different birds. You can go to the bird center and they'll give you information about that. But we're coming up to Beach 10. Hopefully I'll find a good spot here for us and I'll walk up over the hillside there. That's the one thing though, sometimes these parking lots, especially if it rains or anything, get you on the gimbal here. But this was Presquele State Park. We started off in downtown Erie and drove over to Presquele State Park and just wanting to show you around. And I do thank everyone who has joined, anyone who's watching the replay. Please hit that thumbs up button. It'd be much appreciated. It does help out the channel. I know there are all kinds of different streamers out there, so I thank anyone who did stop in or anybody who watched a lot of I'll talk about Disney World. I also do trivia, so check out my show Wednesdays at 6 p.m. And check out all the other videos that I may have on my channel. So I do thank everyone for joining and look for another video of the Lake Erie Presquele State Park area. So thank you very much and have a great day and let the adventures begin. Bye everyone.